For a few years, it felt like Ronda Rousey was one of the biggest stars in sports when she was dominating in the UFC. Of course, very quickly that all came tumbling down, but now here we are, nearly a decade after she hit those heights, and Ronda Rousey's name is in the news again for the first time in a while because she is now apologizing for something she said over a decade ago. Ronda Rousey, sorry for sharing Sandy Hook conspiracy vid, quote, "I deserve to be hated." And I saw this floating around yesterday, maybe the day before. Ronda Rousey apparently went on Reddit, didn't ask me anything, and essentially had to stop the entire thing because almost every single comment was talking about what she posted 11 years ago. Now, certainly, if you remember, there was a lot of weird things surrounding that, a lot of people talking about it. Everyone, of course, is probably familiar with the insane billion-dollar judgment that Alex Jones had leveled against him by a court. But apparently 11 years ago, Ronda Rousey shared a video and said, "Oh, would you look at this?" And, a lot of people are still upset about it over a decade later, to the point where she felt she needed to apologize for this. This is kind of an insane story. Ronda Rousey is finally owning up to a mistake she made more than a decade ago, formally apologizing for sharing a Sandy Hook conspiracy theory vid back in 2013. The former UFC bantamweight champion infamously reposted the clip, which questioned the authenticity of the tragic school shooting, to her social media page before almost immediately taking it down amid backlash. And here's just some examples from Ronda Rousey's Reddit Ask Me Anything. Do you think someone that takes punches to the head for a living should be making public statements about mass shootings? As a parent of professional using social media to promote herself, now with years of experience, do you see your choice to promote a Sandy Hook conspiracy video using your platform on Twitter as a major athlete differently? Would you ever acknowledge that it actually happened without seeing all the evidence, or after seeing all the evidence and grief it caused families? What are your thoughts on that? Like, every single comment was just about the Sandy Hook thing. I had no idea that so many people were still up in arms over this. Like I said, over a decade later, about something she posted and then quickly deleted. You could see over and over and over again. 0 upvotes, 337 comments on this AMA. Well, that is what forced her to make this statement, this huge statement. I can't say how many times I've redrafted this apology over the last 11 years, how many times I convinced myself it wasn't the right time or that I'd be causing even more damage. But 11 years ago, I made the single most regrettable decision of my life. I watched a Sandy Hook conspiracy video and reposted it. I didn't even believe it, but was so horrified at the truth that I was grasping for an alternate fiction to cling to instead. Listen, it's okay to apologize if you feel like you made a mistake or whatever. If you feel like that wasn't true, but maybe you posted it because you thought it was, it's okay to just say that. You're fucking apologizing for it anyway. It's just such bullshit to pretend like, I didn't even think it was real, but I just posted it because I was grasping at anything. Whatever. I quickly realized that mistake and took it down, but the damage was done. By some miracle, it seemingly slipped under the media's radar. I was never asked about it, so I never spoke about it again, afraid calling attention would have the opposite of intended effect. It could increase the views of those things, inform even more people I was ignorant, self-absorbed, and tone-deaf. I drafted a 1,000th apology to include in my last memoir, but my publisher begged me to take it out, saying it would overshadow everything else and do more harm than good. So I convinced myself apologizing would just reopen the wound for no other reason than me selfishly trying to make myself feel better. And I would hurt those suffering even more. But honestly, I deserve to be hated, labeled, detested, resented, and worse for it. I deserve to lose out on every opportunity. I should have been canceled. I would have deserved it. Calm the fuck down. Legitimately, calm the fuck down with this. Okay, so I'm not even going to comment on the entire thing that went down at Sandy Hook. Not what I'm talking about right here. Just talking about her response to this. If you genuinely thought, I made a mistake, should have deleted this, and you deleted it 11 fucking years ago, and you think that you should be canceled for that, you think that people should hate you for that, I want to hate you just for thinking like that. That's so fucking bitch made, but it does fall in line with the weak mental fortitude that Ronda Rousey has shown over the last decade. I apologize, this came 11 years too late, but those affected, from the bottom of my heart and the depth of my soul, I'm so sorry for the hurt I caused. I can't even begin to imagine the pain you've endured. Words cannot describe how thoroughly remorseful and ashamed I am of myself for contributing to it. I've regretted it every day of my life since, and will continue to do so to the day I die. More and more, don't fall down that hole, that black hole, blah, blah, blah. If you feel the need to apologize, fine, apologize. But 11 years later, people are brigading your Reddit, ask me anything to ask about this. I don't know if they're going to stop if they've already been going for 11 fucking years, but either way, Ronda Rousey, a surprise headline today talking about something that happened over a decade ago. Regardless of whatever you feel about that situation itself, do you feel Rousey should have apologized or just continued to move on? And hey, she deleted it, whatever. It's been a decade. Do you think she made the right move? Let me know in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.